Hi, I wanted to talk quickly about hormonal health. If you've seen any of my posts about my Sovereign Circle that I run, not only is it just psychic readings, but it's also, I feel, such an important message about our hormonal health. If you've seen any of my posts, the reason why I talk about it is because I want to give you a little rundown about how these impact our health overall. A lot of our issues, especially as women and men, is all down to what we're doing to our hormones. Some of us can even ask, why do some men seem to be as unmotivated? And this is not an attack on the men. It's because a lot of the time us women are using synthetic contraceptives. And this normally we would be sending off sort of like pheromones that men normally would respond to. Because we've been covering them up with our lovely synthetic contraceptives, it's not sending out that pheromone, that get up and go, that drive that men need. So it creates them to have lots of slump in their own energy and drive and motivation. Hence, spending a lot of time on the Xbox, overnight and really not getting a lot done. And other sides, and that's just how it's affecting the men. Let's talk about how it's affecting the women. And it's not just contraceptives. It's basically everything that we use, from our food to our cosmetics. Everything, and certainly now plastics. What's happening? Your hair may be breaking, falling out. You may be having like an estrogen dominance. You may be having irregular cycles. You may be having fertility issues. You may be needing HRT. All these things. You may be having thyroid issues. All of these things. Weight gain, cancer, illnesses. This is all down to our hormones. Everything is based down to our hormones. In our cosmetics alone, they use parabens, and these create as blockages when it comes to just our signals. It puts us in fight or flight, puts us in survival modes. We just don't have a natural flow. They mimic estrogen, so we become estrogen dominant. And then we have problems attaching. There's sorts of miscarriages, stillbirths. It's insane, so this is why I find it such an important mission. So let's go into what else we have here. So it talks about parabens. It talks about what the broad spectrum synthetic preservatives used to prevent bacteria and mold growth in everything from lotions to shampoos. So make sure that you're getting things that are without this. You don't need to have that. You can create your own natural synthetics. Today on my Sovereign Circle, we're going to be making our own moisturising cream from home. Natural products. You can whip it up yourself, store it in your fridge, and just use it as and when you need it. If you pop over also onto a lovely lady friend of mine, Joanna, she does a hormonal health for women. She does her own sunscreen. She does her own makeup. She's got great recipes on there. I totally recommend giving her a visit. She's also, I believe, based in a shop in Torquay town as well. I think it's Birth from Within. You're going to have to check her out. You can get so much knowledge from there. No matter what stage you're in your cycle, this would be a brilliant time for you. So we also have phthalates, and they are chemical plasticizers used to make plastics flexible, but in cosmetics. This is going in our skin. They are used to make scents last longer and help lotions cling to the skin. They are rarely listed on the label. Instead, they hide under the generic word of fragrance or parfum. Is putting plastics on our body. This can affect your libido, muscle tone, motivation, and it's all linked to insulin resistance as well. So we can have lots of issues with our weight, diabetes. It just goes on and on. But if you want to know a bit more about this, please get in touch with Joanna. Also, please take a look at my membership, Sovereign Circle. This is something I feel very, very passionately about. I believe that we can create our own change internally, just using the things that are available to us all the time. It just creates just a little bit of knowledge and just a little bit of time, and you can change your whole life. That's just my 10 pence worth about it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. And I'm wishing you all a lovely weekend. All the best. Take care.